different types of soldering joints. Means by using a sheet of different metals, we are making joints of different joints. Okay. Now first one you will go for lap joint. Lap joint is one sheet is kept on the other sheet overlapping. Okay. Overlapping one over. Okay. This is called lap joint. Okay. And in between this, the metal will creep and solder will melt. This is solder. The same way here also solder. Okay. Now second one is little difference to this same lap joint only, but in this lap joint, what happened means the step-like portion is formed here, where the joint is having a step-like portion is formed. In this lap joint, a step-like portion is avoided and sheet is bent little bit and make the surface level. Means the view the outside sheet container will have the merged same like a sheet, but where the inside you will have the step. Okay. In this way, it will be visible of a step-like joint. Here will not have a visible. So it will be merged, it is straight like this. So this type is called lap joint only, joggled lap joint or sunk lap joint. Sunk means the step is sunk ante lopatiki muniki. Now third one is butting lap. Means see the two sheets are not overlapped or kept like this. The end is bent a little bit L shape, two sides, and solder between this. Then do joint in between this. Okay, this is called butting lap. This is corner lap. The one sheet metal is bent L shape, another sheet metal is kept to the L shape, straight, and joint is made. This type of joint is called corner lap joint. Okay. Now, not in this way, but the sheet, same thickness side by side they keep and they will do joint, but the sheet is not cut straight like this. Sheet is prepared like this angle. Okay. Sheet is little bit angle. Okay. According to the thickness that sheet you should have angle. So this one is called scarf joint. Scarf joint. Okay. The other one is a sheet metal is kept at the bottom. Over that one L shape bent one is kept on the top. This one will be form the T shape. Form the T shape. So this joint is called T joint. Here other sims also here. Some that joints sims sheet metals sims made. This is a sheet metal overlap and butting but this is a number of 2 times. One sheet is having 2 times and 3 times. These are called that is soldering joints. This is sims that is called M. Okay. These are different types. I already explained in the previous classes. This joint also. Now what is this explaining means the soldering filling metal should fill in between these two sheets, the flow of metal is a capillary flow. Capillary flow. See, when you are joining these two metals, sheet, example, a sheet is joining, two sheets are kept one over the top, and when you join these two sheets, only this and will join, the metal will not creep in between these two sheets. Okay. That sheet, how much metal, how much thick it has to be creep is called capillary flow. Okay, this should be 0.2 mm to 1.13 mm thickness it should be flow the metal in between this. This is the soldering joints. Okay. Now preparing the sheet for doing jointing with a soldering, the two sheets should get prepared. Two sheets should be get prepared to join. It has to be dipped in the solution, that is dipping solution fluxes. Okay, this it will be in the liquid state. Previous one what we applied the applied the powder, we applied the Solomonic and zinc chloride also is a solution, means in the liquid form. So Solomonic powder is added in water. Okay, added in water, and it will be a salt add in the water, like it will be same powder, salt powder like Solomonic, it will add in the water, and these two sheets will be dipped into the solution for a while to remove the oxidized surface. Okay, oxidized surface and clean, that is a cleaning agent, it will clean and keep. Same way, dilute zinc chloride with water, also a solution, which is two sheets, joining sheets or more sheets are dipped in this solution for some time to oxidized metal has to be removed. That is a dipping solution also is a one type of cleaning agent flux. Okay. Now this is soft soldering is over in the previous class. Now in the soft soldering one, hard soldering. Okay, hard soldering. In the beginning of the class I told soft soldering is below 450 degrees centigrade or 183, that 63 plus 37% tin and lead. This is temperature is 183. Okay, so this difference it some other alloys they will make some temperature range up to 450 degrees. This is for soft solder. Now another type is hard soldering is there. Sometimes this hard soldering is called brazing also. Hard soldering is called brazing also. Here nothing difference is, but the metal what we fill in the soft solder is little weak, means it will not have a sound filling metal. See, that has to be used where the not very hot substances are kept. Because of the it is a low temperature 183 degrees centigrade. If a boiling water is kept pour into the container, the joint will become weak and it will get cracks and it will get some flake air like gaps will be there. To avoid that one, this soft soldering should be used where the heat is not having more than the 50-60 degrees centigrade. Okay, below the boiling temperature of the water, there only they will use that one. Okay, sometimes what happens means the thin sheets where joint containers are used, the liquids or gases or solids will kept, which is having more than the temperature of 450 degrees centigrade. Okay, so if we do the soldering and keeping the chemicals or liquids which is having more than 450 degrees centigrade, the filling metal of the soldering will melt and the joint will become leak. So to avoid that one, to having more than 450, 600 degrees, 700 degrees centigrade, hard soldering is used. That is called brazing. Okay. In this, what they'll use means types of spelters they'll use. Okay. Same way, the soldering of the joint, the sheets may be little bit thicker than the sheets of the soft solder, but the everything preparation, joint preparation and surface preparation, roughness, pickling, everything is the same. Only the filling metal, where there we are using soldering, here we are using spelter. What is this? Spelter. Okay. This spelter will in the form of powder also. Powder also. Okay. In the form of crystalline, like surf. We'll use surf, sugar. That Bombay rava, like that it will be in the crystal form. Okay. This filter is made by making alloy of copper and zinc. Okay. Copper and zinc. Here I will explain the copper. Melting temperature is 1083 degrees centigrade, whereas zinc 720 degrees centigrade. Okay. At this temperature. Okay. Now, if we take a copper 50%. Okay, zinc also 50%. Generally, the spelter is made the copper based. Copper means the percentage of the copper should be more. To explain how the melting temperature of the metal varies, different temperature will get. See, now this spelter is made with copper, but the brazing is melting temperature is 850 degrees only, 60% and 40%. Okay. Now what we will check here? What is this? Now these two metals, okay, total temperature is 3018. Here, how much? This two melting temperature, total temperature is 1803 degrees centigrade. Okay. Now we use two metals. Okay. Now we will divide it with 2. When we divided this one with 2, we got how much? 900 degrees centigrade. Means the alloy of copper and zinc 50% is 900 degrees centigrade. Okay. If we add one more example, silver also will add example. That melting temperature is example 800 degrees centigrade. Then we will divide it with 3. Okay. Approximately we will get that. Okay. When it is 60% of copper and 40% of zinc, copper and zinc, okay, based spelter, 60% is copper, 40% is zinc. When these two metals made alloy, the spelter will melt at 850 degrees centigrade. Okay. Now this 850 degrees centigrade melts, but this joint different spelter, different combination of spelters are there. Combinations of spelter. This one combination I told you. Okay. Now one more combination is there. Silver solder. Okay. They'll use silver plus copper. Zinc. Okay. Zinc is 10%. Copper is 10%. Silver is 80%. So when all these three together alloyed, the melting temperature of the silver solder will be, spelter will be 350 degrees centigrade. 50 degrees centigrade. Okay. These things are spelters. This different combination. See now 60 is there, 40 is there. We can take 70% copper and 30% zinc also. It varies. The joint metal which is having should have the more than this temperature sheet. Then only. Okay. Now the sheet what you are joining, it should be Above this example, this should be 1000 degrees centigrade. What happened? The smelter what has to be joined will melt at 850 degrees and fill the joint, and sweating will be take place and perfect joint will come. But the metal which has to be joined will not get melt. Only this parent metal. Parent metal will melt. Okay. Now before going this how this flux is melt means, because of this more temperature, this is called hard soldering. This hard soldering cannot be done by the copper bit what we use copper bit heating by in the furnace. Okay. Now what we are using here means we are using blow lamp. Directly where we are making a joint, we are using a blow lamp, which is a kerosene stove pumping, and it will melt this temperature. Means more temperature it will be supply the flame, and we will use oxyacetylene gas also. Means gas welding torch also we will use for melt the for brazing purpose. Okay, brazing purpose we will use oxyacetylene torch. Means here oxygen and acetylene gas combined together, and it will using torch. These two gases with the help of a torch will flame it and heat the two surfaces of the metals to be joined, and the filler metal smelter is supplied here too. For all other sweating purpose, cleaning purpose, everything as a solvent. This is a hard solvent. Okay, this is hard solvent.